What bans are taken out? That's Coach Yobabs and Coach Bitoy taking out the Harley.
I think that they want to go for the first pick here, RORA, in this case. And knowing that KarlTzy likes to play eventually will pick up the Hito, and then Harley will be the counter to it. They just ban it out.
That is if TLPH don't ban the Paquito, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
That's the only time you go Hirara over Paquito.
That's right.
I think the Hirara image is forever scarred now. If you know, you know.
Oh, God. Nightmare fuel.
Nightmare fuel.
Big shoutouts to our guy, Eric.
I'm a fan. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Hey, I think a lot of people are a fan.
She became more than just a character in the game.
She became real.
She became real.
Kind of like we knew who that was.
There
That's why, folks, it has a 0-5.
Zero. Maybe
It went
it's not going to be 0-5 anymore.
Yep.
It went 0-5 last week. That's the reason.
It might be first pick here, though. That's a Rafaela second man, though, coming through.
Yeah.
Hito's still up for grabs. Do you think there's territory where it's AP.Brens are saying, you know what, if it's open, we'll first pick blue side the Paquito?
Yep. 100%.
It's that good. Because again, it even beats the. I'll say now, I think it's better than the Hirara first pick.
Yes.
If it's open.
For sure.
Anything's better than 0-5, I guess, from last week, man. Like,
but
at that point, it's so funny because we had this discussion even back when Hirara just started being played. It's like, it was weird because certain teams really needed to make it work. It's AP.Bren, though, that bans out the Paquito.
Yeah. Because of the possible Freya that can be open. Because that's the thing, right? If they open up the Paquito and the Hirara and the Freya was available, it will now be picked up. I think the Barretts is the best first pick here for AP.Bren, but I don't see why they want to pick up the Hirara. Since the Paquito as well as the Harley has been banned, we kind of decrease the hero pool when it comes to the viable junglers. But I personally like to see the bans. As expected, it's the Hirara. So you go Barretts or Uranus. You know what week 1 showed us? TLPH likes to play the Uranus over the Barretts, actually. So that might be the case. It's either Uranus or Barretts, and then you're going to be looking at the Matilda as one of their choices as well.
Yeah, early Uranus for Team Liquid in Season 18 makes so much sense. It's the kind of hero that Captain Sanford needs.
Yeah.
He's more of a macro player now, a little bit of insight for all of the Liquid fans. Or people are figuring out how has Liquid changed from Season 18, from MSC to Season 18? That's why Sanford has taken a new role amongst the squad.
The anchor, the Apex anchor.
The Apex anchor, yeah. Makes sense, right?
Yeah, makes sense.
Anchors ahoy, Captain Sanford.
Whoa!
They open up with an unexpected swerve. Instead of the aforementioned Uranus, they go for the Selena and Suyo.
Selena, I don't understand totally. Suyo.
This early, the Suyo?
Wow. Very, very honest here coming out from TLPH.
What changed?
I guess they will want to go for, you know, my guess is they will go damage EXP laner. They will just go Claude third pick.
Just as I was explaining how Sanford has changed priorities?
Yeah.
I think that's how they want to look at this. But now AP.Bren gonna be looking at a tank hero though. The Barretts makes a lot of sense here. They will go for the Esmeralda instead, and they will snatch that Matilda. And TLPH, I don't see why they won't pick up the Claude now.
Is it just me? Or is the Esmeralda Matilda combo a little too, I'll protect just what I picked?
Yeah.
Right? Like, I don't think the Esmeralda had to be here in the first phase.
Yeah, probably
Are
not.
they that afraid of the clapback?
I agree. Especially because, again, the Barretts was open, the Bennyqt was open. There was no urgency for the Esmeralda pick. Matilda, I would understand because you don't want to give it to TLPH.
Even Midnight agrees that the Matilda is a part of the dynamic of the early phase of this draft.
Yeah.
So that makes sense, but oh, look at this. Liquid closes up first phase with the Atlas. Where's this one going?
Okay, so we don't
This
know.
has to be is it JP though? Do we think it's going to be a JP or is it going in Sanford's hands?
It really depends on what they will see from the other side, but I feel like that's the beauty of it. That's why you third pick it. You can put it in the XP, you can put it in the Roam.
Yeah.
You will pick up your Teddy hero on the fourth pick so that the Atlas will be a lot more flexible. And what that will give you is a little bit of space when it comes to working around the you know what? With this pickup with a Lilia ban, I think that they might consider the glue eventually as their pickup. And then maybe that's a hard carry fourth pick. I think it will be a Moskov. as their 4th pick here.
Okay, I can see that. And then you have enough to kind of protect the Moskov on the map for you to win at like, what, 12 minutes?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Not too bad. The Tyroth. You see, this is the problem with the Esmeralda pickup. You had to ban the Tyroth. It's like there's so many things that you really show us. But then again,
and then they go the Uranus too.
AP.Bren likes to play the Esmeralda on JMPINKMAN anyways.
Yeah.
That's the Clint. Okay, and a very quick pickup actually.
I like the Clint more than the Moskov because that's late game. Moskov is late game. Why don't we just win at the 8th or 9th minute?
That's right.
Why does it have to go all the way?
With the Hirara, you want to go for strong lanes. I think they might be thinking they're stuck with the Brody, but I feel like they can go for a more stable pick for Shizo. I mean, Harith is always a consideration when it comes
especially for Shizu, yeah.
And they're already pretty protected. They have the Esmeralda on their side.
Yeah.
But they're short on crowd control.
Well, they pick up the Lyrick, so this is Matilda in the mid lane. And that should will be the most big enough.
So it's AP.Bren that gets the Moskov.
I
Matilda
like,
mid?
And then I feel like AP.Bren is short on burst, man.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel like did we mention this last week? I was like, is there a time where we see Matilda go in the mid lane?
I can only name like Super Friends off the top of my head who does that.
And so ends up being the case here for LanceCy.
Oh,
and then a Minotaur.
There it is. We're at 47 unique picks for season 18.
You might get it. You might get your wish.
50 tonight.
50 tonight.
50 tonight. Okay.
XP Atlas.
XP Atlas
the nerf
up
didn't
against the Esmeralda because he feels like there's no threat. And you are, again, protecting the Clint this time. They will not go for a late-game centric kind of lineup because they already have the Suyo. So they decided to just go for the Clint. And what makes this Minotaur so good is because of the fact that the Moskov likes to stay in front and just hitting everyone, or not really literally in front, but you want to stay in the fight as long as possible. The Minotaur fixes that for Team Liquid because now you have the Rage form. You have so much sustainability between your team. And you also have that additional stun because now you don't have to rely just on the arrows hitting or the fatal links hitting. You also have that stomp and the Minoan Fury to go about it. There's a lot of control that you're looking for at Team Liquid. That's why I like this lineup better than the AP.Bren lineup because it's the most simple way to look at Mobile Legends is to just overload your opponents with stuns and crowd control.
And I think AP.Bren knew that coming in to the Land of Dawn with 3. Count that, 3 Purifies. Welcome to game 1. It's a early scuffle in mid here. LanceCy crossing over, spots Karl taking the purple.
Yeah. So LanceCy going in for supports, right? He went for the Rafaela last time. This time he will go for the Matilda. They're not looking for damage from the mid lane duo anymore.
Yeah.
Which kind of means that TLPH can now move comfortably around the map. I mean, they can be the ones to start the tempo here. And Sanford just likes to play the Atlas.
Does he though? Like, that's what I'm wondering. Like,
seems like, I mean, this is the second time we're going to see it. JMPINKMAN, I think this is the 4th or 3rd time we're going to see him on the Esmeralda. And all of those instances have high priority picks on the Esmeralda. I believe it was, yeah, this is the 3rd time that it was either Blue 2 or Blue 3.
yeah, this
For
is
JMPINKMAN.
Yeah, JMPINKMAN.
More often,
pick that up. Yeah.
More often, it's not good timing.
Yeah.
It just does so much too, and then you at least you grab it, and then you secure yourself. Okay, well, we can't be countered by a hero that can take all our shields. Because I mean, think about how many shields they're going to be working with here. I do think that at some point it might be a little bit difficult for TLPH to catch Jamespangks. Maybe that's the whole play here, where it's just protect Jamespangks, like you guys said in the draft.
Yeah. This how forward.
Whoa!
Oh.
Here they go.
And JMPINKMAN, first blood going to Sanford. So there you go, playing around Sanji's arrow.
That's what I'm saying, Joseph. Hey, Sam, it's too soon. It's too early. Now they're jumping on Escalera.
Oh, they just have so much crowd control, like Wolf was mentioning, and now fighting for this first turtle. That's what they're going to be going for. A flicker's already burnt from Sanji. LanceCy putting out the damage. Able to get out a kill. Now fighting for the turtle. It's going to go for the reset. KarlTzy's pushed off it. So the rest of AP.Bren has control right now with Jamespangks. This should be an objective secured. JMPINKMAN holding up on that front line, and Turtle goes to AP.Bren.
Wow.
It's unfortunate that Sanji's positioning cost him to use his flicker and couldn't drop more damage.
Yeah.
Sanford hit level 4 in the midst of that fight. I'm sure a well-timed Fatal Links would have done it, but I guess they were just all in the wrong spot at the wrong time too.
Yeah. What I can see now from LanceCy is that he really nailed mastering this Matilda because he knew his damage output. He will be. It's sometimes not good to engage against your opponents when you don't know what your damage output will be, and everybody from AP.Bren just trusted him in that for able to kill Sanji because of him knowing his limits.
Okay, Captain 40 was going hunting there, looking for someone who would bite down, maybe force out a Purify. Daddy Jaypee is in the vicinity as well, so a quick Minoan Fury would have done it in. This is still a very tight game. Again, Turtle goes to AP.Bren, but we're still at deadlock 1-1.
Yeah, this is one of those slow and steady starts.
Okay. When you mentioned that the Esmeralda is an early pickup, which I do agree, it also now makes us feel that the Suyo might be way too early because KarlTzy, playing the Suyo, knows that he can farm well, but he is susceptible to magic damage. We know that it is one of the weaknesses of the Suyo right now.
He thought.
And because of magic damage of AP.Bren.
Whoa!
You want to go for Shizu.
Okay, he got away scot-free. Did not have to use a Purify.
But
you were saying?
He lost the card. Yeah. We can now. You can see that in the first turtle fight, KarlTzy was easily zoned out by AP.Bren because of the Lyrick, the Matilda, the Esmeralda all together. They have so much magic damage.
Whoa! Why would Shizu do that?
What?
Wow.
I don't even think the camera was expecting him to do that. Why did he go forward? The SOD.
Butterfingers.
It had to be just a big mistake.
Butterfingers.
Oh man.
That was uncalled for.
He was under half health too, so there's no reason for him to initiate there.
This is why I played the Uranus.
He was like 10 feet away. He did not have to press that.
Oh, wow.
His teammates were
very costly for AP.Bren.
elsewhere.
Yep.
Liquid now going for the turtle.
They have control of this. An arrow's gonna land. There's the Fatal Links too. LanceCy gone. Going for this turtle secure. Minoan Fury already expended as well. Escalera very low as Karl gets the turtle. Double for Teddy. JMPINKMAN not worth the pressure. Now Shizu, he's gonna get out of here. He's gonna get cut off once again. He does get away with the Spear of Misery though.
It's been a while since I've seen fumbles like that actually affected the game. I'm thinking like a random Aldous out of nowhere in a draft, you know? But an SOD proc from almost point blank?
Yeah. And you know the overall effect of that? There was no one to hold Teddy up top in that lane. That's why it was a 5v4 during the turtle fight.
Into the jungle they go. Escalera, the front of it all. Sanford gets a kill. JMPINKMAN jumps in.
Oh no.
He should be able to escape this. He's still quite tanky. Has some shields to work with too. And TLPH will back off. But as you guys were saying, this snowball's already started for TL.
Unfortunately for AP.Bren, I think that they really felt that mistake up top because right after that, everybody's just jumping in for TLPH without any combination. JMPINKMAN jumping in front of TLPH. Escalera having to defend Shizu. They look disorganized after that death coming out from Shizu.
It's cascading effects. One might say it's an isolated incident, but JMPINKMAN!
Oh, Teddy! Slowed down so much too by the perfect match, and Sanji will take out Jamespangks. What is happening to AP.Bren in this game?
Just as we were wondering why did Karl pick the Suyo so early, Liquid gets blessed with a, I don't know, a stumble from the gods up top.
I don't know what happened, man. Because it's very clear. That was the event horizon for AP.Bren. Literally after that jump coming out from Shizu, their turtle fight looked really bad. Escalera died out of nowhere. JMPINKMAN again.
Nowhere to go.
They became so disorganized. They became tilted after that.
They lost half the map.
Oh my goodness.
Now it's the whole map as Liquid barrel forward, 6,000 gold up.
Man.
This is one of those cases again, you know, where Teddy now sitting on 5 kills, which all started with a big mistake from AP.Bren. This is why we're talking about the snowball effect of that whole instance has led to this. I mean, this next turtle should just be theirs. They've already started up. Karl's made his way there. They'll secure this, and no, for AP.Bren, man, what do they have to do here?
It was only a spear. How did it end up like this?
Oh my!
It was only a spear. It was only a spear. Liquid takes the final turtle. approaching a 6,500 gold lead. And now JMPINKMAN stopping Sanford from checking in from behind tier 2 in mid.
And unfortunately, Leo, I cannot see the bright side for AP.Bren. There's no win condition anymore because they want to leverage this Moscow coming into the late game, but they will not have an opening anymore. You can see TLPH are just working around the map of AP.Bren.
And when you give a team like Liquid an inch like that, an opening, all 5 members just turn into killers. That's what's happening now. 7,000 up. Would not be surprised if a minute from now it's 8, 9, and then they're knocking down your inhibitors.
It's so hard to look. It's killing me, man.
Yeah, this is one of those things where it's tough. Because look at the gold difference. 3,000 gold. I think it's killing everybody right now.
But again, let's not give our athletes here a little too much. They are only human after all. JMPINKMAN!
Oh, we go! Jaypee jumping forward. He's going to be cut off from the team, though. They're going to work on here. Jamespangks able to pick up one. There's an SOD, but they're just decimated here. Shizu will not follow that, but his team is gone as 4 fall for AP.Bren.
The problem that AP.Bren has to solve right now is the overload of stuns coming up from TLPH. Sanford will not reach Shizu. But yeah, you can see Jaypee initiated. And you would think that your main crowd control from TLPH is already gone because the Minotaur was out of position or was too aggressive. When AP.Bren tried to regroup, now they had to face Sanford's Fatal Links. There's so much that TLPH can work around with when it comes to their crowd control department that they can afford to force one out. And then AP.Bren, when they regroup, you now have a supplementary stun. We can see it through the replay. Jaypee will jump forward. You would think that there is no more additional. Escalera jumps to the back lines, but it ended up being bad because eventually Sanford nails a wonderful Fatal Links.
Jaypee even blocked the SOD from joining that fight. I mean, whether that was intended obviously or not, it's still great play for him to body block that. And now this Lord is just going to go over to TLPH as they further their lead in this game 1.
Liquid is in a different tax bracket right now. AP.Bren cannot box with them. They should not try. I'd say sit on the bench for maybe, what, 4 or 5 minutes. Say goodbye to Jamespangks. Oh, quick reminder, folks, this is not the first time LanceCy is playing Matilda. Last weekend, he played it as well alongside Agatot Kacha. Renma reminds us, thank you. This is very difficult to watch as an AP.Bren fan. They're going to ask for a miracle to actually get back in this game.
This might be one of those instances, Leo, where it's just go again. This Lord is fully built up. A big deficit here. TL looking to force it potentially under the 12-minute mark. Karl's going to work on the base a little bit, seeing if he can bait them in, but they are going to go ahead and clear out the Lord as a wave pushes up top. Tier 2 bottom falls. AP.Bren looking to buy some more time into this one.
That's it. They might fight underneath. Watch it. Fatal Link still on.
Still got it. Power's going to go down. Very disciplined right now for TL. Narrow's going to land, though. Sanji not going to follow through. It's JMPINKMAN. So it looks like Shizu is going to be chasing. SOD is going to be used. He's caught between 2. He's trying to get away with the Spear of Misery, but Jaypee gets a huge knock-up in for the Fatal Links to follow through with 2 down. AP.Bren doesn't have enough. It's a triple for Karl. Teddy gets 1 as well. And JMPINKMAN just has to watch as they work on the base. They want to clean up, but that's going to be it. A game 1, a dominant one for Team Liquid.
The Cavalry bouncy house scores him 1 on the board. The defending champions are at match point.
AP.Bren look like they will have a fighting chance in the mid game in the second turtle of this game. Unfortunately, they made a lot of fumbles.